Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? Yes, there is a bit of a background change today because a few weeks ago, my whole cupboard in my living room where I normally do my lives literally fell on my foot. And so now we're just like redoing the whole living room. And so I'm here in my office. Please excuse this whole mess. It is pretty messy in my office just because this is my equipment and my stuff at the back. So it is pretty um, messy here, and also my chair is squeaky, so I hope you don't mind. Anyways, how are you guys doing? Like, are you guys happy to be here? I'm happy that you guys are here. I never know what to say in like the beginning of my lives and in these things, so yeah, that's good to hear that you guys are doing great. Hi. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait, like always, for a few people to roll in. And if you guys have any questions or if you guys want to talk about anything during that waiting time, like 5 to 10 minutes, before we actually go into like the reacting of the films and looking at the films, please ask and yeah, bomb me with questions, whatever you guys want to ask or whatever you guys want to talk about. I am here to answer your questions. Oh, hey, Jim. Jim's always here. Thank you. Hello, hello, everyone. Come in to the live stream. It's been a while. It has been a while. It has been so hectic. Oh my god, it has been crazy. I just came back from New York actually, and really cool experience as always. Was super fun. Yeah. Today's So I was looking through the films today, and I saw a few like really like emotionally heavy like films, which I find so cool. But you guys will have to say if it's like too heavy for you guys or like if you guys want to stop seeing it. But there are a few heavy pieces today, and I'm gonna be honest. I guess that's what comes in the with the winter. But this was actually submitted in June last year, so we're still going through those. We're almost at July right now, so bear with me. Thank you. Hi. Okay, let me put my do not disturb because I'm getting like WhatsApp messages. Give me a second. All right. Do you think it's necessary to have an ND filter? Well, yes, if it is like super sunny and where you're shooting all the time outside it's super sunny, or even if it's not sunny, like if it's like cloudy and overcast, sometimes it's really good to have ND filter if you're shooting from inside to outside, just because then you can get detail from the outside and not everything's just like blown out and overexposed. Yeah. I'm good. How are you? Hey, I love your videos and I recently started creating my own. That is so cool. Thank you so much. Really. I never know how to respond to like people saying that they're inspirational or like compliments in general. It's very weird for me. I just like I don't know what to say, but thank you. So thank you very much. Film recommendations. Let me think. I'm gonna be watching the Rental Family today, and I have so high hopes with Brendan Fraser and everything. I have really high hopes for that one. Other than that, film recommendations. I recently, don't come at me for this, but I recently watched the Dead Poet Society, and that is now like one of my favorite films ever. It was my dad's favorite film, and I think that's now one of my favorite films. All right, let's take a look at our list today. I watched it for the first time this week. No, I watched it on a plane, and I was literally crying in the plane. Like, tell me why every time I'm on a plane, I watch like these just the most emotional ass movies and films, and I always end up crying. Like, it's just embarrassing, girl. Okay, whatever. Like you're sitting next to someone and you're like literally just tearing up, freaking tears running down your face. It is just horrible. You're an inspiration to us all. Thank you. You guys are inspiration to me. I wouldn't be doing this obviously without you watching my content and like coming to my lives and obviously. So thank you very much. I love the music video that you directed for Marianne. Thank you. That was one of my very first music videos that I actually did with a whole crew, and directed as as a director because I normally only do like camera work. So that was super interesting and it was super fun and I really love how it turned out. I'm a big fan of how that turned out. So very happy. Also, guys, Look at this Kodak box I got for my Kodak films. It's empty right now, but it's basically for your Kodak films when they're done shooting, or if you have new ones. And it just like you can keep, I think, 5 in here. Yeah, you can keep 5 in here. Super practical. All right. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I meant it, the horror movie. Oh, sorry. I think they'll like love you, Megan. Love you. All right. Let's look at our list today, guys. I'm just gonna take this to fiddle with. As you know, I need something to with. All right. Also, if I'm watching like this screen, is just because I have another screen in front of me. This is actually like my second monitor, and that's how I work. So like if I'm looking at it while I'm watching, just know that like it's because I'm watching the film. All right, so these are the films we're going to be going through today. I do only have an hour today because I'm going to watch Rental Family today. I am so excited. If y'all don't know what Rental Family is, it is the new movie with Brendan Fraser, and I'm so freaking excited. And it's about, like how you can rent like boyfriends and moms and dads in Japan. Like, I think he goes there and he becomes like a rental dad, if I'm not mistaken, or like he's a struggling artist and actor that goes there and finds a job as, yes, you know what I mean. Hi. All right, so these are the films we're going to go through today. They're all pretty long today. Actually, we don't really have any short ones today there. So yeah, and okay, again, I'll go through the rules. I know we all know the rules, but for those who are new, welcome to the film club. What the film club is basically like we go through all the films. People submit their films, and it's like Google Drive folder, which is in the description in the link below, by the way. And they submit their films, and then every Sunday or whenever I can on a Sunday, I will come here and react live to the films, and you guys will give feedback to the films as we are watching it, and I will give my own feedback and improvements, or like what I think about the film in general. I'll say it live, and I basically watch it with you guys, and I basically watch it almost blind, just because normally when I'm going through the films, I only scroll through the films and I don't actually like watch them. Yes, and another rule is no sexuality, no sex, no violence, and no, what is the last one, vulgarity, that I kind of approve basically on my YouTube, just because also like YouTube, I don't know how complicated they can get with these kind of things, so I just try to stay on the safe side in case anything happens. But yes, welcome to the film club. Someone asked me, I think recently, like how to get in the film club, like how to submit their films. But basically, the link is just in the description if you want to submit your films. We go chronologically, so we are still in June 2025 now. Bear with me. There are a lot of films, and there are so many films that's coming in every week. So we are still there, but we are going through it very slowly, and we are making progress. And another rule is that every time we watch a film, we don't go over 5 minutes, just so that it's fair to everyone. Everyone has their time. So if you submit like a 40-minute film, we'll watch only until 5 minutes and then move on to the next one. And then if people want to watch it, and if it's on YouTube or something, then they can just like click and, find the name of it. Yes. All right. Let's get started, guys. All right. This one is called Bread, Milk, and Cigarettes by Arina. Okay, I'm trying to pronounce this. Arina Voznenko. I'm really excited for this one because it's a film about absent fathers around the world and how people portray absent fathers around the world, I think. But very, very excited. So what the Google like sheet says is, "Hi, my name is Arina Voznenko. I'm 22 years old. Thank you so much for this opportunity. This is a short movie I filmed with my friends, inspired by real life events. Synopsis: Milk, Bread, and Cigarettes, which is the name of the film. Every country has a euphemism for an absent father. In Poland, he's buying bread. In Romania, he's off to get a packet of cigarettes. And in England, he goes to get milk. Anna's dad comes back from the store about 13 years later." This sounds like a treat, y'all. All right, I'm gonna put this on YouTube and then we can watch it all together. Give me a second. Okay. Here we go. already I kind of like how it starts out really nostalgic and sort of like, yeah, like the seppa-ish tone exactly. um it's very like, I don't know how to explain. Like if you were watching like were watched oh my god were to watch a Christmas film from like 2000, they normally start off with this sort of like really warm sepia tone, and it gives you that immediate homey vibe. What I would say here is though maybe add a little bit more contrast and less of that sepia tone. It just feels very red for me right now. Not red, sorry, brownish or like too warm, and I will add like a little bit more of that. Yeah, that warmth. Oh my god, I can't think. Um, Contrast, just because I think the flower and the glow is just really sort of taking the contrast away. All right, let's move on. Can you guys hear the audio, or is it very choppy? Bad audio? Oh, okay. Give me a second. Let me try to share my screen from the beginning, because sometimes it does that when I'm not, you know.
When I think about childhood, I recall the smell of bread, the warm and delicious scent of home. Dad used to make bread each Sunday, and I was always there, eager to help. I enjoyed spending time with Dad. It made me feel very special, like we had our own thing, our secret. I was his little girl, and he was next to me.
I also really like the music, the voiceover, how slowly paced it is, and like how she's telling the story. I feel like the music and the voiceovers are often overlap, but it's not. This is not the case with this one, and it feels very, again, very homely and very natural, and just feels like a good flow of things. Something I would say though, I think the slow mo, maybe she would have to shoot it at like the right FPS just to bring it down when you're doing slow mo, that it's the correct FPS, because now it's a bit jaggy, if that makes sense. Like it's a bit jagged. So I would say to make like a smoother slow mo motion, I would try to up the FPS and like take it down.
Next time I can teach you how to bake.
Oh, I really like the colors there at the baguettes. Hold on. Like this is such a beautiful, pretty. I wanted to say pretty. I was like mixing up the words, but it's a really, really pretty frame. I love the tones here. A little bit of like a magenta in the back, and like the warmth of the bread. Beautiful.
Every country has a euphemism for a father who suddenly disappeared.
I love the title. Sorry, that was a jump scare, but I love, love, love the title. What is even this font? It's beautiful. You would think like such a sort of like a darker theme of like an absent father would feel so whole, like so like empty, but like I feel like she made it like this really cute romantic, at least for the beginning. I don't know how it's gonna end, guys. Don't hold this against me. But you know, like the beginning and everything is so romanticized. Even like the color grading and like the text style, it's just it's very romanticized, and I really like it, and I hope she does not break our hearts, but probably that's what's gonna happen. But that's what film is. All right, let's move on.
In Poland, he goes to buy bread. In Denmark, he gets his pack of cigarettes. And in America, he gets milk.
Wait, that was such a good transition, and I loved how the dad is introduced into the scene, and you see like close up of her eyes going. Wait, this is cool.
I loved Sundays. Until that one when you left me. My mom told me that you wanted to buy a pack of cigarettes. Who might have thought that it would take you 13 years? I remember you being a smoker.
You smoke? So, girl, this is so funny. Like good funny. Like wait, this is so good.
It was my 16th birthday when I made a wish for you to come back. You know, I somehow expected the doorbell to just ring after I blew out the candles. I think I should have worked on the practical part of the wish, mentioning the time I wanted to see you.
I think this is so well written. Like this is really well just like put together. Um I think her voice could have a little bit more emotion, but I think in general, like the way she's conveying the story is really good. And honestly, this really makes me think of like what if a parent of mine literally thought of just like going out and never coming back for 13 years? Like what are the thoughts that goes through your mom's head, your brother's head, your sibling's head, and your head obviously like one day they're out and then they're never there again. Like that's insane to think about, really. I don't know if this is coming from a personal experience, but like, can you guys imagine just like someone you love just like leaving, saying like, okay, I'm packing my bags, going out to like the kiosk or like the bodega to get some stuff, and then like never coming back? It's crazy. I need to tell you something.
Do you want one?
Okay, that was really good. Everyone, congratulations to Arina. I cannot pronounce her name. I'm so sorry. Arina. That was beautiful. So after every film that we watch, normally we would give a clap in the chat, and obviously I'll give a clap as well. I loved the film. I loved the projection of the film and how she conveyed her emotions. And I well, it says it's inspired by real life events, but I hope this did not happen to her. Like, um, yeah, I think it must be just so tough to go through. Like, I can't imagine just someone leaving and then like not saying a word and then coming back 13 years later. You know, so kudos to you. That was a beautiful film. And yes. Oh yes, Thank you so much. It depends when you like submitted your film, but we will try to get back to get to your film. So right now, again, we're at June 2025. So if you submit it later, it'll come later. But yes, it'll come eventually. But yeah, like, what do you guys think about the film? Like, that Arina put together for us. Again, I cannot pronounce his name. I'm so sorry. I loved it. So I think the only thing that I would be saying is just like the frames per second has to be fixed, just because it's a bit jagged. Like in even not in like the slow motion shots, like even in the normal shots. And I think in the color grading there could be a little bit more of a balance and a coherence throughout the film, and also a bit more contrast. But again, color grading is very subjective, and it depends on like what the director obviously you want, or want to portray in that sense. So yes, thank you so much, Arina. Everyone give her a round of applause. And if you guys have any more feedback, have any more positive or, critical, how do I say that? Critical comments that you guys want to share that you think are constructive towards Arnia, so please do. All right. All right. Let's move on. Sorry, my nose is running. All right. So the next one is called Music from the Heart by Azealia. She also sent a document. She says, "Hi Megan, I started posting videos on my YouTube channel last month, and I'd be really happy to hear your thoughts on it. These are covers where I do musical arrangements and a video clip. They are all three very different, so you choose the one you like. Here's the link. Can't wait to hear what you think, Azealia." Okay, so she sent me like her whole YouTube page, and I'm supposed to pick which one we want to watch. I'm gonna share the page, and you guys can tell me and vote which one we should watch. Okay, let's go. Okay, this is her page. Yes, this is her page. Let me know which one you guys want to watch. I'm gonna add a poll here. Which one should we watch? I'm gonna go for 1, 2, 3, or 4. And these are just going all from left to right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. As you can see, this one we've already watched on this channel. Actually, we've actually watched this live, and it was super cool. Let's like try to go for either of these three. Yeah. All right. Let's see what the poll is saying. Right now, it's saying number 2. Okay, I'm just gonna wait a little bit more until everyone has voted. I mean, I guess not everyone's gonna be voting, but I'm just gonna wait until everyone has voted. Yeah. But it looks like 2 is the winner so far. I only watched a little bit, and I watched it till the end just to make sure nothing is like, obviously YouTube rights, YouTube, gosh, oh my God, I can't talk today. YouTube rules compliant. Yes. All right. In the meantime, you guys can ask me some stuff or like talk, whatever you guys want to. This girl's super cool though. I watched this one, like we said, on this channel, like on our live stream, and she did such a cool concept for like her music cover, and she has like the most beautiful voice ever. I don't understand because everything's in French, but it's beautiful, really. Okay, I'm gonna wait 1 more minute and see what the votes are. But this is fun. I don't have to choose. I hate choosing, guys. I hate like making decisions. I cannot do that. Da, 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 da. Yo, Megan, do you have Letterboxd? I have Letterboxd. I just don't know if like I deleted the app or the app just like got undownloaded. Let me see. I can't even remember what. Yeah, it got undownloaded. But I think it's Megan Tan HW on Letterboxd, if I'm not mistaken. All right, 17 votes, and all votes for number 2. All right, let's go to number 2. Don't want to keep you guys waiting too long. All right, this one's called Contre. Guys, I can pronounce this. You guys read it. Yeah, her name is Azealia. So let's go.
Depuis qu'on n'est plus amis, je sens comme un vide dans mon cœur que tu as laissé erreur juste avant de prendre la fuite. Depuis qu'on n'est plus des sœurs.
I love the framing. I love the colors here. It's very natural and it's so like contrasty, obviously, with her makeup and the way this video is playing out. And in regards to the first one that we saw from her, this is quite contrasty just because the first video was very bold and very like kind of chaotic in the sense that of the storyline, and this one's super calm and she still has the same makeup on and like very calm, and like the color grading is just really pretty, and I think the blue completely just stands out of the green, which is obviously something always very nice to look at.
Je l'avouerai à contre-coeur, la vie me fait presque un peu peur et j'imagine toujours le pire. Depuis qu'on n'est plus amis, je crois que c'est plus fort que moi. Mais tous les jours je pense à toi, sans même m'en rendre compte parfois. Et depuis qu'on n'est plus des sœurs, la peine me prend à contre-cœur. Quand je me perds pendant des heures à chercher des photos de toi. Dis-moi pourquoi on s'était rendu sourde avec nos coups d'éclat. Et toi comment ça va? Dis-moi comment ça va. Et toi comment?
I like when it went to the chorus that it came to her actually singing into the video. I think like in general, when people are just like talking or singing to the video to the audience, it just creates that connection with the audience again. Like it establishes it again. And I think because the whole time she was just walking and like sitting down and like lying down in the grass without looking at the audience, I think this is very impactful in that sense. And yeah, exactly, Jim. It's like a nice mix, like close up of shots that you mix in. So it's good.
Ça va, dis-moi comment ça va depuis que notre amour se meurt. Et toi comment ça va? Dis-moi comment ça va. Et toi comment ça va? Dis-moi comment ça va depuis que notre amour se meurt. Depuis qu'on n'est plus amis, je me demande pendant des heures, m'as-tu remplacé par aigreur, peut-être par mélancolie? Dis-moi si elle est plus jolie, plus drôle, plus attachante aussi. Dis-moi si tu la trouves marrante autant que tu me trouvais chiante. J'espère que ta tête ça va mieux, que dans ton désordre amoureux t'es pas tombé sur des connards qui t'auraient fait pleurer le soir. Est-ce que tu écoutes mes chansons? Est-ce que tu les trouves bien ou non? Est-ce qu'elles te font sourire parfois, te font te souvenir?
I don't know why, but this video kind of reminds me of like those like karaoke like songs. Sometimes like when you sing a song, there's like a random video like playing, like it's a really nice summer day, and like it's like a video that's actually not the music video of the song, but it's like a super nice like put together video, and it's like super summery, and it just kind of nostalgic, and I think that's exactly what this reminds me of for some reason. I think it's also because it feels like the perfect summer day. And even though this is like a blur shot, I think it definitely like just fits into the video for some reason. Like I don't know, it just feels like a perfect summer day. I don't know how to explain it.
De moi. Dis-moi pourquoi je sens toujours un bout de toi qui bat en moi. Et toi comment ça va? Dis-moi comment ça va? Et toi comment ça va? Dis-moi comment ça va depuis que notre amour se meurt. Et toi comment ça va? Dis-moi comment ça va? Et toi comment ça va? Dis-moi comment ça va? Depuis qu'on n'est plus amis, moi j'ai perdu mon idole. Parce que je t'aimais comme une folle, peut-être parce que je le suis. Et depuis qu'on se parle plus, tu sais moi je te vois partout, dans toutes mes cigarettes.
Ah, this feels so nostalgic and so beautiful. Like I really like how the sun is shining, and there's not much color grading to it, but it's very raw and it's very natural, and it just feels like you're there with her on this perfect summer day, although it is freaking winter and raining right now. Yeah, I would also love to know the meaning of the song. Sadly, I do not speak French.
Fumée dans tous mes sanglots ravalés. Où vont les amitiés qui meurent? Dans quel cimetière la terre demeure? Que je puisse m'y rendre à mon tour, fleurir la tombe de notre amour. C'est drôle comme on s'est enterré les histoires d'amour du passé. Mais putain comme c'est compliqué de dire adieu aux amitiés.
Okay, that was so wholesome and so beautiful, and her voice is also so soothing. Like I could just fall asleep right now. But no notes, honestly. I think it's a really fun, like cute little music cover video that she did, and I think some of the clips could have been in focus, but I think like it also matches like the look she's going for. So like honestly, I ain't complaining, and I loved her voice and the video and the whole feel of it. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you guys have any feedback, again, let us know. But thank you so much, Azealia, for showing your work the second time. I really, really loved the first one as well as the second one now. But I saw your YouTube video and your YouTube channel. I was like, oh my god, this girl, like she's the one who submitted this video. And I remember like the first video that you submitted was really, really unique and super cool, and I think everyone enjoyed it as well. So thank you so much. Jim, I got my first sponsor offer from Janssen. I turned it down for now, but goal unlocked. Crazy. Yeah, it's okay to turn down deals. It's fine. Like, it just really depends on the time and the budget, of course. But at least you know you're on their radar. But yes, very beautiful. Pretty sure she used an old camcorder to achieve the nostalgic of late 80s and 90s look. That could be it. That could be very true. That could be it. I feel like number one won now. Okay, so number one did end up winning. Like it's okay. The next time. All right. The next one is called "Can You Introduce Yourself?" and it's a short film by Wonjung or Rafaela Park. I think this one is about a foreigner in Korea, if I'm not mistaken. He's like going for job interviews and introducing himself, but I'm not super sure. So the document they sent me was, "Hi Megan, I'm Wonjung or Rafaela, an aspiring filmmaker from South Korea. The film is in English and Korean, but there are only English subtitles, so please make sure you turn on your subtitles. It will mean the world to me if you could react to my short film. Thank you so much." All right, let's get to it. This is also on YouTube, so give me a while. I will share my screen real quick. I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. If you guys have any notes or any questions at all, please just put them in the chat. I'll try to explain them or answer them as best as I can. Yeah, I just want to ask for more dance moves from you. No, I cannot dance. I literally cannot dance. That was one time. That was me just jamming to my music. I can't dance. All right, I'm gonna share my screen now so that we can stop talking about my dancing. All right, here we go.
안녕하세요, 마달입니다, and I am 28 years old.
How long have you been in Korea? You're American, is that right?
I like the color grading. It's very cold, but it also has this sort of like retro feel to it. Somehow. Yeah, I kind of like it. I feel like this jump though, like the cut from the first cut, which is hold up, this it's like a whole 180 like jump though. I feel like I would just have just like punched in on his face, and if they really wanted to show the two colleagues here, I would maybe like try to show it from the other side first, and then if we're going back and forth, they were not jumping. So one thing I've been learning that I'm still trying to like catch on is that when you're making a film or like a video, you're trying to keep the audience's eyes as like steady as possible. You're not trying to make them work for it. And I feel like because there was such a big jump, you have to look around the screen. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, what filmmakers say is that you lose the attention of the audience just because they're always looking for what they're supposed to see. And I think as like filmmakers, you're supposed to give it to them. Obviously, it depends on what you're trying to sell and what you're trying to tell the audience, but I think a lot of the times they're saying like you have to kind of make this flow for your audience. And yes, okay.
3 years, and yes, I am American.
All right. Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, I am a Bell Blissinger, and I'm applying for the position of marketing project manager. In my previous job, I was a marketing coordinator for a tech company that handled healthcare benefits.
Okay, what was that eye shift? Okay, did he just break the fourth wall real quick? We shall see.
Hi, I'm Abel. People tend to be intimidated by my look.
What do you call this like color grading look? Like what do you call this? It's so, I don't know, it's so interesting. Like I really like the color grading here. It's very like washed out, but at the same time feels very retro. I really like it. Don't know how to explain what it is though.
Looks, but the part I like most about my body are my eyes. When I was little, my friend told me that my pupils looked cool when I was lost in my thoughts. He said they looked like a planet that even NASA couldn't find. I really like doing impressions. I think I'm pretty good at copying people's mannerisms and the way they talk.
I love how the music flows in, and also like how the voiceover again does not overlap the music. The music doesn't overlap the voiceover, and it's very well framed. I love the from close to close up to extreme close up, and then back to like a medium, and then you see sort of more of like his background around him. Very nice.
It's me, Mario.
Children's characters are my favorite because I like watching people laugh when I do impressions of.
Here, I would have tried to match the color grading. Again, it's just me being critical, but I think from the medium shot to the wide shot, because it's supposed to be like the same place, I would try to match the I think the exposure a little bit more, because then you could jump to this shot and it's like a lot brighter. Obviously, because here the walls are so much wider and I'm bouncing all of the light off of it. So this is like, for example, like if the person is still here who asked about the ND filter, this would be a perfect use of an ND filter. They're probably using one here. I'm just saying that it could have been a little bit more in the color grading, could have been a little bit more matched to the medium shot, if that makes sense.
안녕하세요. 주애라고 해요. 시간 낭비하는 것 같고 다른 사람들이 눈치채지 못해도 저는 작은 것들을 꾸미는 걸 좋아해요.
Whatever is going on here is freaking beautiful. Like the shots and the color grading, the voiceover and like the script as well. It's just super beautiful.
내가 꾸민 걸 볼 때면 괜히 뿌듯해지더라고요. 사실 요즘은 뿌듯할 만한 일이 많이 없어서 더 그런 것 같아요. 또 저는 사랑이 많아요. 이건 좀 부끄럽지만 잠깐 본 사람한테서도 사랑을 느껴요. 장점이 없는 사람은 없거든요. 근데 요즘 사랑했던 것들을 잘 까먹는 것 같아요. 그래서 기억할
I also love like the close-ups of the small little details, like her book ends, and like this shot of her shoulder is really beautiful as well, I feel.
려고 잘 볼 수 있는 곳에 기록해 놓아요.
안녕하세요. 금준서라고 합니다. 저는 놀이공원을 좋아해요. 놀이공원에 가면 어린아이들이 항상 비눗방울을 불거든요. 비눗방울이 저한테 가까이 오면 몰래 터뜨려 보곤 합니다. 살짝 건드리기만 해도 감쪽같이 사라지는 게 신기해요.
Oh, I'm sorry. My Wi-Fi is just bugging. But yes, I love the detail of him. And also I love the bubbles and the mixture of like when they introduce themselves, they always think about their childhood and like the things that people tell them when maybe I'm getting it wrong. Did I get it wrong? I don't know. I felt like they were talking about their childhood. I might be wrong. Let me watch that back.
저는 놀이공원을 좋아해요. 놀이공원에 가면 어린 아이들이
Sorry, no, it's about children, but they always show children, I guess, to show a sort of like nostalgia. But I really like how they're introducing new people with different ways and different shots and different like things that make or they think make them up as a person, which I think is super special. But yeah, I love this film. Like that's why I'm not saying anything. I'm just like I'm blown away by the bubbles and the shots and the way they're presenting their shots as well.
항상 비눗방울을 불거든요. 비눗방울이 저한테 가까이 오면 몰래 터뜨려 보곤 합니다. 살짝 건드리기만 해도 감쪽같이 사라지는 게 신기해서요. 그런 경우가 많이 없긴 한데 발이 땅에 닿지 않는 높은 의자에 앉을 때면 저도 모르게 다리를 흔들거려요. 어린 시절 롤러코스터에 타면 신나기도 하고 겁나기도 해서 발을 흔들었거든요. 그땐 사소한 것들에 겁이 많았어요. 이제는 안 무서워하지만요.
I love that question, and I think that's a super hard question. Like I would have to think about it on how to introduce myself if it weren't to be about my job or my nationality or where I come from or my age. That was just I think that'd be really hard for me. Like it's something to think about, definitely. Guys, isn't that so special? Like this I don't know, I don't know about you, but I really, really like the concept behind this and the script behind this. And then like I love how they showed like what they asked the people after, showing the answers, which I always find super interesting and like a really good concept for anything that you're making. I'm sorry, my chair is just so squeaky right now. But yeah, it was amazing, Wonjung. Like I really appreciate this film. This was beautiful, really beautifully done, and I think it gets the whole audience and us thinking like, how would we introduce ourselves if we had to, minus all of those things out that you were listing in the back of the video, and what makes you that person that you are. I think it's super beautiful, and I love like how the question came after all the answers, and that just clarified a whole other like it opened like a whole other door to think about, and that's what makes me want to watch this film one more time. Like I will watch this film again just to like understand it now from a perspective of knowing the question instead of like just seeing what they're telling me as the audience, as the actors. And also I found the cinematography super good, the color grading really well done, the location scouting was really well done, and I felt like the actors had so much emotion as well. Yeah, it's very introspective, exactly. Yes. Thank you so much, Wonjung. Everyone give them a round of applause and their huge, beautiful team. Love how the first feet shots in the beginning explain the letter, and that a later part, bravo. Yes. And they're all sitting in the same. What was it them sitting all in the same? You see, like these are details that I need to know now. Like I have to watch it back. I'm just wondering if it was all the same three of them, like as they were sitting. Yes, it was all three of them in that interview. Exactly. Which I find so beautiful. When all the stories are like tied back together, and I just like it's not anything like super extraordinary or anything, but it's like something so beautifully mundane and so beautifully like tied together, and it's interesting how people see themselves and how we see them. Yeah, thank you so much, Wonjum. This was a beautiful film, and I think it really gets people thinking. I will watch it again just to like again get the second perspective after watching it the first time. But thank you so much, Wonjum. Really, a beautiful film. Any tips for work-life balance? Don't ask me, honey. Like I'm with you on that question. Oh my god, that was hours. Thank you so much for reacting. Oh my god, Hanabi Film Club, there they are. You guys are amazing. Really nice short film. Exactly. Thank you so much for sharing. Really, that was beautiful. I hope you got all that feedback that I just said. But yes, I think I would want to watch it the second time, and I think our audience here in the chat would all want to watch it the second time, right, guys? Be nice. But no, it was a beautiful, beautiful film. I would 100% recommend. Really, thank you so much. It was really well written as well. All right, let's move on to the next one. Okay. This one is called Yaaro, and it's by Anish Paul Raj. Hopefully, I did not say it wrongly. Okay, so this is a film, and he also sent me a document, so it's also on YouTube, and I will share that with you guys real quick. All right. Oh, that's a good question, actually. Oh, Yaaro means friend in Hindi. Good to know. Thank you so much. Okay.
இந்த கதை மூலமா நான் என்ன சொல்ல வரேன்னா, நம்ம சொல்ற ஒரு அன்பான வார்த்தையோ இல்ல ஒரு அன்பான செய்கையோ ஒரு சின்ன சிரிப்போ அவங்கள நல்லாவே மாத்தும். இததான் ஸ்டீவ் மாரபோலி a kind gesture can reach a wound that only compassion can heal னு சொல்றாரு.
This film, I already immediately saw the first shot was like a tracking shot, and I love tracking shots, and I think this one is so well done, and I love the colors as well. Let me try to fix the quality. My Wi-Fi be bugging. All right.
So, what are you? Go ahead, heal a wound. Make
அண்ணா ஒரு காஃபிண்ணா. ஹலோ அம்மா.
என்னப்பா என்னாச்சு? போன வேலை கிடைச்சிருமா?
அட்டென்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கேன், கிடைக்குமான்னு தெரியல, பார்க்கலாம்.
ஏதா இருந்தாலும் பார்த்துக்கலாம்ப்பா, நீ ஃப்ரீயா விடு. சேர்ந்த
ஹலோ.
சாரி.
என்னடா?
I think the only thing I would say though is that you can tell that it is ADR. Basically, it is voice overed on. I think something I would do to improve this is basically already take the voice and the ambience as they are speaking, and if that's not possible, then try to add in ambience and try to fix like sound, like in the sound mixing the voices, so it doesn't sound like a raw voiceover, because right now it sounds like a raw voiceover. But yeah, exactly, Sid. Like the colors are so good. I love the colors here.
சும்மா இருக்கிறவங்க போய் அடிச்சுட்டு போறா, என்னடா அது?
To be very honest, I watched this a few times and I still don't understand why he's saying, why are they disturbing a silent person? Does that make sense to any of you? Please let me know like what it means. Like actually curious to know like what he's trying to tell here. But yes.
அடிச்சுட்டு போறா, என்னடா அது? உங்க ஃபோன் கிடைக்குமா? இல்ல அம்மா கூட பேசிட்டு இருக்கும்போது ஃபோன் சுவிட்ச் ஆஃப் ஆயிடுச்சா, அதான் ஃபோன் கிடைக்குமா?
I'm just wondering why he didn't say thank you. Say thank you. Also, I love the shots and the colors. I love when there's a big contrast between the subject and the background. So here's that's like super dark green, and then you also have a little bit of like a gray bluish area around here. And then for the girl, you have like sort of like also like a really nice yellow plus like the bluish like background. I really like the contrast, and I think it makes the subject and it makes you like know immediately as the audience that these are the main characters in the film and that it's exactly what your eye should be looking at. And that's what I've been noticing a lot also when you watch films, like somehow when a character comes in from the side and you're like, wait, that character is going to be one of the main characters, and like it's a subconscious thing, but then like why do we think that these characters are like going to be the main characters, right?
அன்னோன் நம்பர்னால ஃபோன் எடுக்கலையோ? இந்த பாட்காஸ்ட் கேட்பீங்களா?
இல்ல, அது சும்மா தான் இருக்கு.
நீங்க கேட்டு பாருங்க.
இல்ல வேணாம்.
ஐயோ, நல்லதான் சொன்னா.
உங்களுக்கு இவரை பிடிக்குமா என்ன?
மற்றவங்களுக்கு எப்படின்னு தெரியல, ஆனால் என் பர்சனல் லைஃப்பில் வேலை கிடைக்காம ரிஜெக்ஷன்லேயும் இந்த வேர்ட்ஸ் நல்லா இன்ஸ்பயர் ஆயிருக்கு. அது மட்டும் இல்லை, அவங்க பொண்ணு பற்றி பேசியிருப்பாங்க, அதுவும் இன்ஸ்பயர் ஆக மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும். ஓகேங்க, பார்ப்போம்.
I also like that like actors are not like over the top acting. I feel like they're very supernatural. Like this is exactly how you would talk to like a stranger. You wouldn't be like over the top and be like, oh my god, can I borrow your phone or stuff like that. Yeah, I just like the acting is very natural, I think.
Okay, sir. You're on air now.
இவ்வளோ நாள் நான் நிறைய பேரை மோட்டிவேட் பண்ண மாதிரி பேசியிருக்கேன். என்னோட பாட்காஸ்ட் எவ்வளோ யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்துச்சுன்னு நீங்களும் என்கிட்ட ஷேர் பண்ணியிருக்கீங்க. பட் இன்னைக்கு என்னோட லைஃப்ல நடந்த ஒரு விஷயத்த, என்ன மோட்டிவேட் பண்ண விஷயத்த உங்ககிட்ட ஷேர் பண்ணுறேன். ஸோ என்னோட சேனலை கண்டினியூஸாக கேட்டுட்டு இருந்தவங்களுக்கு என் பொண்ணை பற்றி தெரியும். தோஸ் ஹூ டோன்ட் நோ, அவள் ஒரு ட்ரக் அடிக்டாக இருந்தா. இப்போ ஷீ இஸ் ஸ்லோலி கம்மிங் அவுட். 2 years அப்புறம் நேத்து அவ என்கிட்ட பேசினது ஏதோ ஒரு சேஞ்ச் தெரிஞ்சது. அண்ட் அந்த சேஞ்சுக்கு காரணமா இருந்தது நீங்க யாரோ தான், உங்களில் யாரோ தான் என் பொண்ணுக்கிட்ட பேசியிருக்கீங்க, என்னை பற்றி சொல்லியிருக்கீங்கன்னு கேட்கும்போது எனக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருந்துச்சு. ஸோ that's it for today. என்னோட வாழ்க்கையில சேஞ்சஸ் வர ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்கு, என் பொண்ணோட வாழ்க்கையிலையும் சேஞ்சஸ் வர ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்கு. ஸோ தேங்க்யூ. அண்ட் அதுக்கு முன்னாடி என் பொண்ணு அந்த யாரோ கிட்ட சாரி சொல்லணும்னு ஆசைப்படுறா. ஐ எம் சாரி யாரோ, அந்த ஃபோன் உண்மையா தெரியாம தான் தள்ளிவிட்டேன்.
That was so cool. That was really, really well done. I feel like the cinematography and like the for me it wasn't very clear, like the story, like just maybe bear with me, maybe I'm just very slow. I didn't really get the ending part, like why he said that he didn't mean to break his phone. Someone let me know. But very well done, Anish. Like honestly, I love the acting, I love the direction of it, and also the cinematography was beautiful. I love the colors and the color grading. The skin tones. I always mess up with skin tones, and I'm really, really like I like worship people who can do skin tones. So thank you so much. It was beautiful. Like give him a big round of applause. Again, like the storyline, I did not really quite get, but I just might be slow, or maybe I don't understand the language, and maybe the subtitles are just like not matching the language. I don't know. Like, let me know. But maybe I just have to watch it one more time. But thank you so much, Anish. Really, this was beautiful. Yeah. Anyone have anything else to say? Like any feedback? I just found it really well done, and yeah. But yeah, if you guys have any feedback, let me know. All right. So the next one. Okay. So the next one is the one where I was talking. It was like it's pretty like dark, but it is very like raw and very, very emotional, which I really, really respect. And I think it's a beautiful film, and it's really well written. It's in German, so I understand it, but I think there are subtitles for this as well. He was reading out a message from the girl who we met earlier as he was on the radio. I only understood that the girl was the daughter of the podcaster. Yes, that's what I understood as well. Yeah, maybe I should also learn Hindi. Yeah, all right. So this one is called, I don't have much time more, so excuse me if I'm rushing, but this one is a pretty long one as well. This one's called La 8 or Lacht. That's how like 8 in German is acht. So I'm guessing maybe this might mean Lacht, which means laughed, like laughing in German. So this is by Nico Moser, and yeah, let's see what she has to offer. Hold on. This is again on YouTube, so let me change my screen.
Es kommt näher. Ich kann nichts dagegen tun. Ich weiß nicht, wie lange oder wie weit weg oder wohin. Wenn es einmal da ist, kann ich nichts dagegen tun. Es nimmt mir alles, die Brutalität, alle Funktionen. Die Furcht vor der Brutalität, Angst dafür, ich bin machtlos dagegen. Empathie, kein Interesse.
Honestly, as raw as these feels, when I was watching it, I was like asking myself the whole time, how did she edit this? I just feel like the editing here is very well put together, and it's not easy to make something like this. You know, because of all of the dialogue and the effects that she has to add in all simultaneously. I think she did a really, really good job. And this whole video for me felt like a really personal diary and a personal feeling that came from deep within, which I really, really respect, because that's exactly what art and film is for. You know, is for you to express yourself. And I think she did it in the most beautiful way that she could. So yeah.
Es interessiert sich nicht für mich. Ich bin ein abnutzbares Objekt für es. Er ist es, es ist ich. Auf die Frage, wer von uns eigentlich ich ist, kann ich nichts mit der Antwort anfangen. Aber Angst. Angst, dass die Dinge nicht so verlaufen, wie ich es mir vorstelle, dass sie verlaufen. Ich laufe den steilen Weg hoch, es läuft mir hinterher, ich stolpere. Es läuft über mich drüber zum Ziel hoch.
Wer von uns hat eigentlich das Recht auf Ich? Sollten wir nicht alle im Einklang sein, wenn es um uns geht? Verstehst du, was ich meine? Ich bin die Einzige, die es versucht. Ich bin die Einzige, die einen klaren Verstand besitzt. Ich bin die Einzige.
Again, this whole thing feels like a very personal diary, and it feels like backrooms, if that makes sense. Like I really like how she really put this theme together and really pulled through with it. And yeah, it gets darker and darker, but I really, really respect her vision, and I would never be able to do something like this just because I feel like this is just so deep within, and she really grabbed and took all of her emotions and put it into this. And again, so much respect for it.
Der das Ich gehört. Ergibt das einen Sinn für dich?
Geh raus! Geh raus! Ich will nicht, dass du hier bist! Geh raus! Geh raus! Geh raus! Geh raus! Ich will dich nicht hier! Geh raus! Du bist nicht ich! Ich bin ich. Du probierst immer, die einfachsten Fragen mit den schwerstmöglichen Antworten zu befriedigen. Ich bin nicht dein Ich. Hast du je darüber nachgedacht, deins aufzugeben? Dein Ich? Wenn du in 20 Jahren zurückblickst, siehst du wen anders?
Also, a reason why I think this is super good is just that I feel like she's not even acting. Like, I feel like this is just her and like, like her own take on this, and I feel like she's not even acting for the camera. Like, this is exactly what she feels, and that's what she's projecting on screen. So it really just feels super raw and real, and it doesn't feel like she's acting at all. Maybe she is acting, but to me, it's a girl in front of a camera about her feelings.
Jetzt mit 30 aus? 40? Bist du dann eine andere Person? Bist du vielleicht jetzt schon eine andere Person? Wo liegt der Unterschied von jetzt und dann? Wenn einzig und allein das Endergebnis zählt, kann es jedoch egal sein, wer du jetzt bist. Siehst du nicht, wie unwichtig du jetzt bist? Du verstehst nicht, was deine Identität über dich verratet. Sie ist nichts Konstantes. Sie stirbt, lebt und regeneriert sich. Deine Identität ist nicht die Summe aller Einflüsse, sondern das Momentbild eines unvollständigen Menschen. Sie übersetzt deinen Moment in Gestiken, Sprachen und Gedanken. Du bist aber nicht nur Identität. Alles, was du kreieren wirst, wird nicht deinem Ich zugeordnet, sondern deiner Persona. Und das ist das Einzige, was die Welt je...
So the director is here in the chat, which is, hi Nico, it's so cool that you're here. How I see is that she's basically her subconscious and she's talking back to herself, like this is what is going on in her head. But correct me if I'm wrong. Again, yeah, this is awesome work, honestly. If you look back at the feedback that we were giving, I really think this is something very, very unique.
Niemals von dir sehen wird. Du wirst reduziert auf deine Persona. Deine Taten sind Taten deiner Persona. Gedanken, Gespräche und Emotionen. Alles Äußerungen deiner Persona. Nicht deiner Identität. Zumindest für die Welt. Merkst du jetzt, wie unwichtig du bist? Du gehörst jener Persona. Jene Persona, die nicht dir gehört. Es ist hier. Ich kann nur noch zuschauen. Nichts tun, nichts tun, nichts.
From my perspective, I feel like she's talking about maybe anxiety or depression or things like that creep up on you and you really just can't do anything about it but deal with it and wait for this whole wave to pass. Or it could even be grief, because grief comes in waves, as I've learned. And I think things like this, like anxiety and grief, it's just like something that you can't push away and you just have to wait it out, like panic. When you have a panic or anxiety attack, you just have to wait it out. Well, at least that's my interpretation on this film. Nico, if you're still in the chat, please let us know. I would love to know of like how you interpreted this, and how you wanted us, the audience, to interpret it. Oh my god, interpret it. But that's how I see it.
Vermisse die Zeit, wo alles anders war, wo ich nicht darauf bestand, alles zu retten, was mir gehört. Ich fühle mich leer. Es beginnt, ohne dass ich etwas davon mitbekomme. Das Geräusch macht mich irre. Es hat angefangen, als ich klein war.
Even like this frame of her sitting in the dark with like the swirly kind of like blurry, just feels honestly like anxiety creeping up on you. And I think director Nico also did such a good job on portraying that. Okay, so this is gonna be, it's 5 minutes already, but I just want to say that this was an incredible, unique film, and I think it's just so raw, and I think he portrayed that feeling of being, alone and with your feelings and your thoughts really, really well, because that's exactly how I feel every day. No, for real. But yeah, interesting takes. My writing was mostly based on just a collection of emotions. That's very interesting to know. If you want to elaborate on like what emotions those were, perfect. If not, you can leave it, free for interpretation, I guess. But audience, chat, what do you guys think? The persona dialogue really resonated with me. I can see that resonating with with me as well. I think it happens to the best of us. All these thoughts, really negative thoughts, or neutral thoughts that come and go. But yes, Nico, big round of applause. Thank you. Kudos to you and your amazing actress. Like, she was amazing, really. Great writing and editing low-key made me feel claustrophobic. Yes, it definitely made me feel claustrophobic as well. That's a good word for it. And I think that's exactly how Nico wanted to make us feel. Yes, very well done. Yeah, again, chat, if you have any like other feedback for Nico, he's right here as well. Losing one's identity was the main part. Yes, that is also, I think it's something like, for me, I think it's like anxiety as well. Like when you grow up and you kind of like change as a person, and then you suddenly don't know who you are. I think things like that as an adult can feel very taunting, just because also you grow up and what makes you is your job and your status and the people you know and stuff like that. So it's like, I think sometimes all of us can get lost in the sauce, and losing your persona or being someone else's persona, you thinking that you're the persona that people think about you, can also be super scary, which I sometimes ask myself as well. So it was very well portrayed. Nice work, honestly. Oh my god, this makes me so happy that you guys are that you guys are giving him so good feedback, because he really deserves it. Also important, this short was a proof of concept for my current project and mini series. Is it a mini series on YouTube or where? It's so cool. Okay, I'm running out of time, but I will try to see if we can go like how. Okay, the last two films in this folder are pretty long, so I will maybe probably bring it to the next time, if you guys don't mind. I do have to chow now. Gotta eat some dinner and then go head out to the cinema. Oh yes, on YouTube, currently editing. Well, let us know. You can also submit it here if you want to, and then we can all watch it together again. But yes, please let us know, Nico. Anyways, thank you guys so much today for coming to my film club. I always love doing these. Let me see what the date is for next Sunday and if I'm gonna be there. Yeah, we should be good for next Sunday. I think I'll be doing my live next Sunday again. So stay tuned. Thank you so much again for being here. And if you guys have any questions or anything, please just like DM me, comment on my YouTube videos, comment on this live, and I'll try to answer it as soon as possible. But yes, thank you guys, and have a great night and great Sunday. I'll see you next week. Bye.